Yo guys, balik lagi sama saya. Waduh, kenapa tuh? Oke, kita lihat info dulu ya. Ku yakin dalam hati. Oke, versus yang X. Studio itu. Kalau seorang bangun. Lagi di mana sih kita musik? Di pantai. Ini musik. Yakin dalam hati rasa itu rasaku membuat. Bila saat nanti kau milikku, ku yakin cintamu masih bisa. Alhamdulillah. Karena ku tahu engkau begitu.
Staring into my eyes is ill-advised.
Oke. Oh, 197 bro. Ku duduk berdua dengan nice ya. Dapat kiss ya. Dapat crown. Kita belum dapat. Udah 10. Ini 10 ini sih. Damage tahap 1 118. Oke. Asal habis lah. Saya habis. JNT. Ada asal. Thank you.
Thank you for
Nice ya. Kita ini dulu belum quest ya. Farming after. Bawa ke sebuah nama.
Solidify! This is order!
Flash attack!
By the frost in the hall, branch into song.
Bau, semuanya bau.
Stabilize!
Laid bare.
Look, your rainbow!
For the everlasting earth.
Happy everlasting forest. Wih. Bau. Wih. Wih. Ada semangat betul. Lumayan.
Gather! Order guide you!
Transfixed. This is bare.
What?
Laid bare.
Done thunderbolt!
By the frost in the hall, branch into song.
Benar kali. Oh, nggak ada checker anjing. Lagi. Bola pitch betul. Ini harapan. Orang. Bisa ngambilnya semua. Pas sudah level 2 kan. Gimana ada nyoba. Wih. 122 detik. Lebih bagus masih ini. Katsuo. Keluarga. Kita lihat cash. Kenapa never anjing. Gila never. 8.000. Begitu semangat. Puitus baptis resonan rod. Yang bagus ini. What is this? Ngasih. Mafuika. Durin bagus buat ini ya. Gila. 1 juta nih. Ini juga 1 juta. What the hell? Karakter jarak jauh. Karakter jarak dekat ya, Mafuika. Jarak dekat aja. Battle Hardened Ictomisaurus. Ada aja. Oh, gila. 18.000 nih paling gede Mafuikanya ya. Ketiga bro. Experimental field generator. Terasa sulit bro. Nah, race ya. Bisa ya? Nggak ada juga ini ada. Gajinya nggak ada cok. Kita punya apa ya? Damage ini api mah ada 2 ya. Lang attack Oke, bisa pakai part inisial. Kita bisa pakai partnya itu sih. buat ini. Yang dapat primo tuh minimal selesai level apa ya? Ini Liu ya? Selalu di Liu ya? Selalu di sini lagi. Sulit dapat primo semua ya. Iya lah, extra sulit. Solo doang ya. Exalted One. Ini pakai Yoimi ya dong. Saya berarti lagi. Dia mau dipak ke bawah. 40. Ini. Lu nyebar di preset ya nampak. Bakal Purina ganti Aina. Purina. Kalau dia lagi naik satu. HP attack def karakter 20%. Nggak guna sih. Tapi skill gue lagi naik. Let's go. Kita cobain ya. Yang penting dapat primo. Dapat primo.
Show no mercy.
Mana nih?
Get to work.
This barren wasteland.
Strike a pose.
Luscious illumination. Merciless.
Washed away.
With one heart and faith, branches of
Nggak bisa kah, guys?
Washed away.
Strike a pose. Time to shine.
for the everlasting prayer.
Suffer the wrath of Eastling. Shower me with
By the frost moon of all, receive
berhasil dah. Mungkin aja nggak berhasil karena pantang menyerah, bangkitlah.
Show no mercy. Strike a pose. Mine to wield. Fulfill our path.
The unholy dross.
Let the world slide.
For the everlasting curse, luscious and
Mine to wield.
Tengkyuu-nya.
You two. Time to end them.
branch into song with one heart.
Get to work. Lining, echoing song. Showing you.
By the frost moon of all, luscious and moon.
He watched away.
Suffer the
Nggak
wrath
berhasil
of
juga,
Eastland.
guys.
With one heart, we pray. Proceed.
Show no mercy. Time to shine. Strike a pose.
Branch into song.
Mine to wield.
Bangkit. Tebel banget ini. Mana filternya?
Get to work. Showing you this.
Your salvation.
Whirling snow. Show no mercy. Lining, echoing song.
For the everlasting curse, luscious and
My opponent. Embrace the ice.
Barely begun.
You two. Time to end them. Strike a pop.
by the frost moon of all, branch into song.
Take flight.
Your salvation.
Lebih rendah jadinya ya.
Show no mercy. Showing you praise.
Receive my blessing. For the everlasting curse.
Whirling snow. Kamisato out. Sumetsu. Lolling. Papa. Get him. Get to work. Lining. Echoing song.
Masih.
one heart we pray.
Show no mercy.
Sakura swirl! You two! Time to end them! Let the world fly!
For the everlasting earth.
I know. What if kita bandingin dia dari kecepatan semua mana enak enak ya. Enak kemana? Orange sejati takkan berhenti.
Get to work!
One more sin upon your soul.
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
Redemption.
With one heart we pray.
Oh nggak percaya.
Lash attack! Keep lolling! These papa! Get him!
Fight your salvation.
Pyroclastic surge!
Sin be
Wah, kayak
washed
ada suara
away.
tak support ya.
Your atonement has barely begun.
Imut banget ya mereka.
For the everlasting earth.
Show no mercy! Full throttle!
One more sin upon your soul.
Wrath from the sky!
Wah, pemakai shield juga.
Wings and water bomb!
With one heart we pray.
Get to work! Ha! Yeah! You two! Time to... Rev the engine!
Sin be washed away.
Look! You're rainbow!
Lead
Pyroclastic surge!
Tebel banget. Bisa. Coba dong dia.
Overruled. Rain outlines your face. Know my soul. Quiet now.
Tebel banget ya mereka.
Stabilize.
Let me weave you a verse. Here comes the test.
Bang dia nih.
Solidify!
Transfix! Witness power Gua! Know my soul! Rain out! Things up! Comes over! Busting!
Hasil kain. Bajing. Ngapain sih? Kalau mau ngambil. Tuhan tolong aku dengarkanlah. Enggak langsung bisa elemental burst di barang ke emang.
Absorption test! Let's light it up! Foreign! Worthless! Get out of my way!
Bangke.
Have fun with this gift! Stand clear! Animal test 6308! Useless! Disappear!
What the hell? Gue gak tau kalau itu. What the hell? Itu gak boleh kena ya.
To rest for regret! Absorption test! Animal test 6308! Let's light it up!
Wah bang, kayak gitu tuh.
We'll see about that! Absorption test! Stand clear! Why do they never miss? Too late for regret! Enhanced animal module 75! Animal test! Teamwork is strength! We will conquer it! Worthless! Here! Worthless! Useless! Have fun with the gift!
Bisa loncat kalau itu ya?
Let's light it up!
Masa lo bisa loncat guys?
Animal hyperspace.
Wah nggak bisa juga. What the hell?
I'm going in.
Wah mati sih gua. Halo Kish. Halo Celia. Kita keluar guys, nggak bisa. Nggak bisa, damage kita kurang. Parah. Tryhard gak menghasilkan apa-apa, bajing. Bahkan ini gak dapet. Apa kita ini nih? Ya, lanjutan. Lanjutan masih ada nggak damage-nya? Mana sih buat itunya? Kok nggak ada sih kesulitannya? Di mana milih? Nggak bisa direset kah? In the ocean travel dengan 3 kali setengah. Enggak ngejar Durin. Ada kucing masak nih. Ini nggak bisa diubah kah, guys? Oh, mau ngubah kesulitannya gitu. Skirt juga belum ada damage-nya, Celia. Nggak bisa diubah ya? Oh, ini. Tadi gua mengancam masuk. Pantesan. Coba kita sulit ya, guys ya. Skip ada damage nggak sih? Ini juga lagi naik sih. Dibanding Purin aku mendingan Aino gua asal. Loma. Ini Loma. Oke, let's try. Ayo, dari paling atas ya. Bismillah. Bismillah.
I will cleanse with your
Swords, protect. Show no mercy!
Goblok.
salvation
Stop me!
belongs to the abyss!
Atur-aturin elemen.
Get to work!
Beda sih.
Leave this place.
Wrath from the sky!
Karakternya bisa sama kalau ini ya.
Incinerate!
Enak dong.
For the everlasting curse. Branches assault.
Suffer the wrath of Eastling!
Fight your salvation! Sin be washed away!
Incinerate! Show no mercy!
With one heart, we pray.
Light of the blazing sun!
Nice. Yang penting kita dapat primo, guys. Yang penting kita dapat primo.
All shall return.
Tapi beda ya, mengancam sama itu skillnya Asu. Tadi skillnya banyak banget.
Gather!
Overruled!
Terbang dia mas. Itu terbang gak bisa lama loh.
Stabilize!
Lay to bear! Let me read you a verse. Know my sword!
Woi. Terus pakai Yoimiya gue ya. Terbangnya lama sih. Nice, jatuh juga lu. Iya. Akhirnya dia buat easy buat free to play anjing. Terima kasih Hoyo.
Stand clear. Animal test 6308. Stand clear. Have fun with this gift. Dare to mess with me? Enhanced animal module 75. Absorption test.
Let's light it up!
Ayo dong Bennett.
Everybody stand! Lament!
Here! Worthless!
Bangke.
Born! Here! Worthless! Here! Worthless!
Truth repeats its course!
What is that?
Animal test 6308. Stand clear.
Akhirnya sulit bisa guys. Alhamdulillah. Baru kerasa nih habisnya. Aduh ya Allah. Tadi kita mengancam. Gak nyadar gua. Gokil sini bisa ekstrak turret lihat. Gila Katsuo. Enteng kali ya kalau main karakter gini ya. 1, C2, C2, ini C3 mau Vika, ini C2, Durin C1, Skip C2, party lengkap lagi, gurih. Ini gue nggak punya. Sesuatu. Oh, ini form Mediashare water. Siapa yang main gini nanya? Betuin. Cuma main Mediashare. Oh, nggak boleh main naikin ya, Bu. Dia gacha ini. 7238 nih nggak puas. Startup enggak, dia main Arley kan. 221 mana Arley 70, iya dia main Arley. Terbaik. What Tesla? Karena Purina kali ya. Enggak juga. Itu cuma 8. Habis 12-3. Itu babak 8 anjing. Gurih nggak tuh? Pulins 22965. Oh, R2 1 bajing. Siapa? 28852. What the hell? Coba lihat yang lain. 24063. 23 opal ya. Gokil bro. Mana review Purina? R1 anjing. Emang R1 kali sih. R2. Dikaca semuanya nggak tuh? Ternyata ya lihat. Oh ini enggak. Selalu. Uh. Ini enggak. Durin. Wah gila. Gila. Cara konstelasi. 2. 3. Lihat Purina. Purina Celia ya. Pakai titik bisa nggak pakai titik? Nggak bisa sih. Salah kita bukan sini. Nah, perginya seseorang habis 12-1. Babak 8 gila. Lo belum setuju ya? Pergi seseorang. Apa tuh maksudnya? Hah? Yeah.
Silly churl, Billy churl, silly Billy, hilly churl.
Ikonik banget gue tau ya. 21242. Kita review semuanya. Pakai Dragon Span, Crimson Witch. Ya satu pasti ya gue tau ya. 10 10 10. Purina. Gila, kereta jadi bajing dari dicat 202. Jatuhnya pasti udah ini ya, spender. Golden top. Masih ke Purina banget kali ya. C0 2 10 10. Enak main Purina enak kali. Kalian 16776 anak DC buat support ya. Sub attack, sub DPS. Punya suara power 5. Masa untuk iya. Protect 4. Oh. 10 10. Kereta 75 cuy. Di mana kereta gedenya? Ini ya, ini ya kereta. Kereta 10 tuh. Nggak ada kereta. Ntar guys, ke rebus telur gue.
Something you wish to report? Go on. You have my undivided attention. Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see. Something you wish to report? Go on. You have my undivided attention.
Keren crit segitu kurang. Waduh. Crit mah 50 udah cukup kali ya. Barang gue mati anjing. Maca guys. Lumer anjing macanya. Oke, kita udah nyelesain stegian. Kita lanjut misi Durin ya. Harapan terakhir sang ibu, kelas balik. Gak perlu kelas balik. Oh, kelas balik. Tentang masa lalu Durin. Setelah menerima sebuah buku dongeng yang aneh, kamu dan Prima pergi ke dunia ajaib pertama simulangka. Oh, dia ada simulangka waktu itu ya. Kalian menjalani berbagai petualangan bersama teman-teman. Akhirnya kalian menyadari bahwa dunia ini dibuat berdasarkan dongeng si penyihir M. Siapa penyihir M? Dunia ini kalian menyelamatkan seekor naga kecil bernama Durin. Durin kecil pun menjadi teman dan janji untuk menjadi sumber kekuatan kalian saat diperlukan di masa depan. Tapi harus gacha. Festival Windbloom kembali lagi. Kamu dan Paimon nampaki monster bersama. Namun, serangkaian kejadian aneh terus menimpa kalian. Pertama, banyak penduduk yang berperilaku aneh. Kemudian, Albedo tuduh melakukan pembunuhannya yang Albedo, ada yang nyamar di Albedo ya. Karena perhatian terhadap temanmu, kalian menyetujui untuk bergabung dalam penyelidikan. Setelah bekerja keras, kalian berhasil mengungkap dalang di balik layar. Ternyata naga yang terjatuh di punan bersalju tanpa sengaja mengetahui keberadaan Albedo. Naganya si Durin. Iya kan? Cemburuan muncul di hatinya karena mereka berdua merupakan ciptaan Rine Dotir. Dia diam-diam berencana untuk menghancurkan Albedo. Semua orang bersama-sama mengakhiri kekacauan ini, tetapi ancaman yang lebih besar muncul. Durin, naga di gunung, hendak bangkit kembali dan membawa bencana ke Mondstadt. Untungnya Albedo sudah memikirkan rencana dan temanmu dari dunia dongeng juga sudah tiba di Mondstadt. Pada akhirnya, berkat usaha Albedo dan dirimu, seekor naga dengan nama yang sama, Durin, terlahir kembali menggantikan naga yang telah jatuh. Dan krisis kali ini pun akhirnya berakhir. Nice. Kita lanjut. Pergi ke Star Samsung, harapan terakhir sang ibu. Kalian diminta menurut undangan dari Alice. Dia berharap kamu dan Paimon bisa Durin menunjukkan sebuah keinginan tentang M, almarhumah ibunya juga. Di Natlan, nah, Nod-Krai. TP kemana guys ini? Sini kali ya. Asai kepo. Kamera gua mati mulu. Nah. Oke. Apa sih kamera ini?
What could the children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they please.
Bisa jalan ya? Baby, you're all that I want. When you're lying here in my dance sedikit gitu kurang. Kita Lego ya berapa? Oh 97 ya? Ini berapa? Kok kita gede-gede sih? Jam 1 doang. Dia 50 udah mantep ya, perfect. Udah ini. Apaan itu asu? Gitu gitu.
Oh, it's Durin!
Ya Allah. Apa itu Durin?
Traveler in Paimon? Ah, I'm sorry. I hope I didn't scare you.
Oh, no, you didn't scare us. Just gave us a little surprise. Looks like you've gotten even more powerful now.
Powerful na.
I don't know. It just feels like it's gotten harder to control. I didn't mean to strike so hard. I'm so relieved you didn't get hurt.
It's all good. We've had worse.
Baka walang abis daw hindi mo sedang bergejolak.
Ah, no, don't worry about that. It's been very stable ever since I got this body. Albedo made sure of that. What you saw just now is something that only started happening recently. Maybe I'm still acclimating or something.
Gila pinya.
I'm sure it'll
Kayak
clear up over
Amaterasu,
time.
mati-mati.
Anyway, what brings you here? Did you need
Iya
something?
berarti.
Well,
The day that the writer and the watcher crossed paths was the day that the magic, known as storytelling, was born.
Storytelling, let's go.
so, she asked us to come.
Miss Alice?
You too? I guess I really do need to work on my impression. Well, never mind that. It's been too long, Mini Durin. And please, that's Aunt Alice to you.
Oh, Alice.
I have brought you and the Traveler together here for a very important purpose. It has to do with your mom.
Your man.
My mom?
Mama. Sepenuh M.
Indeed, fairy tale author extraordinaire, Anya
Mary.
Marie Anders' daughter.
Oh, Mary.
See, I knew this would be right up your alley.
Bukan Reno daughter, Anders daughter.
Now then, if you'll open the book, I will begin narrating.
Buka bukunya. Once upon a time. Dalam sini gitu guys.
What is this place?
Simulak.
Reminds Paimon of Simulanka.
The two are indeed similar. Both worlds were built using the same magic after all.
After all, Alice bisa mainin kali ya, ntar ya. Alhamdulillah.
Is Alice?
Hello, Aunt Alice?
Oh, no need to be shy. Just think of me as one of your mother's dearest friends.
You keep talking about stories and magic. What's this all about? Simulanka 2.0 or something?
Certainly not. Simulanka was a peerless masterpiece. Without the original author, it would be impossible to create a sequel, even for me. But you are right about one thing. Just like last time, I want to show you a work of magic that has to do with storytelling.
What's this?
Udah kenapa ya? Buku yang baru saja kita lihat ini.
This is your mother's dying wish.
My mother's dying wish was a
Apa?
book?
Let me answer that with a question. What do you suppose would be a writer's greatest regret?
Karena sudah ituan buku, nerbitin buku.
Have you ever read a book called The Little Witch and the Undying Fire?
Pernah, tapi aku tidak tahu siapa penulis.
That's because it was the work of more than one person. It began as a little game at our tea parties. Each of us took turns writing the next part of the
Bisa
story.
gitu nulis volume.
I wrote the first volume, then the other mages took their turns. M was tasked with writing the final volume and tying everything up. But by the time everyone had finished writing their parts, M had passed away. Oh, it was a terrible shame. A true tragedy. And that is the answer to my question. A writer's greatest regret is to leave a story unfinished.
Masuk akal.
But all is not lost. I couldn't stand the doom and gloom of it all, so I went ahead and wrote an ending myself on her behalf.
Then what's this book?
This is the answer your mother gave to the same question. In her eyes, this was her greatest regret. She
Greatest
made me
regret?
promise that I would bring it to you because she believed the only person who could resolve this regret is you.
So my mother's greatest regret is another unfinished story?
You could say that.
And I guess resolving the regret means finishing the story?
That's one way to put it.
Oh, is a straight answer too much to ask for?
Her answer was quite the opposite of what I'd expected. But oh, how touching it was. I'd love to tell you what she said, I really would. But that would spoil the plot, and we can't have that. Spoilers ruin everything.
Oh,
Ya, jangan spoiler lah. Baiklah, kita akan memanfaatkan penduduk yang ada.
Just think of this task as giving a story a much-needed ending. All I ask is that you do your best.
I understand. But I only just started learning human script, and I don't have any writing experience at all.
Relax. Why else do you think your dear aunt went and found you two such wonderful helpers? With their experience, you'll have so many story ideas you won't know what to do with them. So don't be shy to ask lots of questions.
Jadi gitu tuh ceritanya.
Yeah. If it's to help Durin fulfill his mother's dying wish, then we're in.
Aunt Alice, could I ask, what kind of story was my mother hoping to write?
I had a feeling this might come up, but that answer isn't mine to give. You'll have to find it yourself, here inside this book.
Don't worry. We'll help you come up with loads of ideas. Yeah, let's find a nice spot where we can settle in and read through this thing. We could even get some snacks, too.
Oh, the actual process might not be quite the walk in the park you're imagining, Paimon.
Why's that?
Because when Em created this book, she borrowed my magic. In other words, it's not a book you can just pick up and read. It's a magical book.
Magical book.
Its chapters are scattered through memories of the past. Gather them all, and the book will show you its secrets.
So, where are we supposed to find these memories?
Em left a trail of clues for each unfinished chapter. Follow the hints, and you'll find them. Oh, and when it comes to adding to the story yourselves, you'll need to use this.
What is that?
And this is...
Now
This,
what?
my dear little Paimon, is the ink Em left behind. Infused with a little of my own magic, of course. If you're planning on writing something inside the book, you'll need it.
Bener-bener aja.
It's extremely precious, so be sure to use it sparingly. This is all that's left.
So we need to search for the memories and keep an eye on how much ink we're using.
Oh, it just had to be a wild goose chase, didn't it?
Perhaps it's just another form of storytelling. Em was ever so creative when it came to things like that. Just think of it as a little challenge your mom left behind. Who knows? There could even be a mysterious prize at the end of it all.
I don't care about that. This was my mother's dying wish. Whatever it takes, I'll find a way.
Kami bantuin.
Yep. With the two of us by your side, you'll be just fine.
Okie dokie. That should be pretty much all you need to know. Oh, and once the story's complete, do let me have a little look-see, okay? I've read everything she ever wrote, so naturally, I can't miss this one.
Gimana cara kami nemuin kamu nanti?
Yeah. Most of the time, you're pretty hard to pin down.
Don't worry, I'll know when you're finished. Just wait for me to reach out. All right, off you go. I can't wait to hear how the story ends.
Akhirnya sebuah sihir yang bernama cerita.
Alice's magic really is incredible, huh?
Yuk, kita baca buku ini.
Right. Alice mentioned we should be on the lookout for clues.
Wis, lapangan padel.
A corner of repose for countless tales, watched over by the honor of knights. A place
Knights.
for stories to sleep, perchance to dream of ancient cities and the epics of ages past. There, a witch once spent a sleepless night, and all to bring forth a story yet untold.
Untold.
Find the place I speak of, for it is where the seeds of the
Okay.
story lie.
Lah,
Was that a riddle? Where do you think this mysterious place could be?
jelas dong, ini kan perpustakaan monster.
Hey, you might actually be onto something. Guess that means we need to head back to Mondstadt?
I had a feeling that's where we would be headed. After all, it's where my mother was from, and I bet it's where she wrote this story, too.
Optimis banget, Durin.
That makes sense.
Still, I feel bad about dragging the two of you along on such a long journey.
Long
Don't
journey.
worry about it. We don't really have much going on right now, so we're all yours. Come on, let's go!
Let's go. Sihir yang bernama cerita dimulai. Chapter Draco Rubedo. Draco Malfoy. Hah? Ada siapa di monster? Ini kali ya. Shit harus juga. Kita lanjut ini dulu ya, mudah kok selesai. Tinggal yang buat nggak ke-trigger lama bener aja. Aku semudah merasa tigaan onsolku nggak gue selesain, rugi ya. Yang sulit aja kita itu kan bisa.
Back in the Mondstadt Library, huh? Talk about a trip down memory lane.
Udah lama sekali ya.
So, we're supposed to find the seeds of the story, right? What do you think that means?
Well, we're in a library, so it's gotta be books, right? But seriously, there's so many here. How are we supposed to know which ones we need?
Making a racket in a library? You should know better than that.
Bisa.
Lisa! Oh, sorry about that.
Now, who do we have here? Ah, my golden-haired cutie. And my little horn cutie, too.
Sorry, Miss Lisa. I know you taught me to be quiet in the library, but Paimon was just trying to help. Please don't be too hard on her.
Well, it has been far too long since we saw each other, so I suppose I can let it slide just this once.
Jadi Lisa adalah mentormu.
Back when he first arrived here, poor Jean wasn't sure what to do with him, so I stepped in to lend a hand. I figured if I can handle a boy raised by wolves, then teaching one who's part dragon should be a walk in the park.
Serigala.
Sounds like Durin was welcomed with
That's-
open arms.
Why, of course. Now, let's save the reminiscing for another time. I'm sure you're here for a reason. Did you need to borrow some books?
Borrow
It's
some.
kind of hard to explain. Maybe you could take a look at this.
Take a look at me. Selesai guys, habis sore.
Ah, I see. These so-called seeds of the story must be the books that inspired its creation. That's just how it is with stories. They grow out of the tales that came before them. And that mage, I can almost picture her here, hundreds of years ago, scribbling away at one of these very desks.
But we don't know anything about this story. How are we supposed to figure out which books inspired it?
As it happens, just before I found you here, I was looking into something rather peculiar. One of the knights reported seeing some books that weren't listed anywhere in our catalog. Stranger still, just as he went to reach out for them, the books vanished into thin air. And then a while later, while he was browsing through other shelves, there they were again.
Seriously?
That particular knight knows this library inside and out. I'd be very surprised if he was seeing things. Something tells me these might just be the magical books you're after.
Kemungkinan besar.
According to the report, there are 3 of these books in total. I'll be relying on you to track them down, cuties.
Oh, wait! Did Klee write this one? Should this even be here? We better show it to Lisa. Kinda looks like a poetry collection.
Judulnya hilang.
Why is part of the title missing? Let's see what Lisa makes of it.
Please be quiet within the premises.
Second strongest spell in existence. Do not show Klee.
Betul baca oleh
There's
Klee.
actually a book like that right here in the Mondstadt library? That title's just gonna make people even more curious. Huh. There's definitely something fishy about this one.
Fishy.
Let's hang on to this one for now. Could be one of the ones we're looking for. It's one of M's, after all. An experiment log. Looks like part of the title's been erased. There's something seriously suspicious about this book.
Jangan guys.
Well, did you manage to find them?
Data eksperimen nomor.
Huh. This book definitely doesn't belong here.
Yeah, we can tell just from reading the title.
Albedo was the one who brought it in. He suggested I place it on the restricted list and keep it sealed away.
Why?
Oh, alhamdulillah.
He said it's full of forbidden alchemical formulas, some of which could even result in the creation of dangerous monsters.
Waduh.
Apparently, the danger it posed was so great, he didn't even feel like it was safe to carry around or keep it in his workshop.
Really? Definitely sounds like it shouldn't be here then.
Still, if that mage read this book too, it must have been written a lot earlier than I'd imagined. Well, did you manage to find them?
Antara terkuat kedua yang pernah ada.
Truly extraordinary, and certainly not the kind of thing that should be just lying around. In fact, Miss Alice gave strict instructions about it.
So, it's some kind of book of spells? Paimon's guessing magic this powerful should be kept a secret.
It's true. This book does contain one of Miss Alice's spells. But honestly, virtually no one could actually pull it off, even if they tried. The only reason it's even meant to be in the restricted section is because we can't let Klee get her hands on it. After Klee was born, Miss Alice advised us to seal it away. She even added that little subtitle herself.
So, it's to keep it away from Klee, huh? Does that mean she could use it to cause even more mayhem than she already does with Jumpy Dumpty?
No, that's not it. As Miss Alice herself put it, letting Klee see it too early would spoil the surprise. Well, did you manage to find them?
Puisi.
Yes, this is a restricted book, all right. It certainly isn't supposed to be here.
Huh. But it looks like a regular poetry collection. How did it end up being classified as a restricted book?
The issue lies with one of the poems inside. You've heard of the great battle that took place on Dragonspine, yes? 500 years ago, during the cataclysm in Conria, an evil dragon descended upon Mondstadt. A fierce battle with Dvalin ensued, but in the end, the evil dragon fell, and Dragonspine became its resting place.
You're talking about Durin,
Durin.
the Durin of Dragonspine.
Well, the poem in question turns the whole battle into a dance, with the evil dragon recast as an innocent child who came here in search of friends. But given all the suffering experienced at the claws of that dragon, how could the people of Mondstadt accept such a retelling? Bards are often accused of inventing history or distorting the truth in their ballads, but this one hit a bit too close to home. And since the knights back then were unable to track down the author, they decided to ban the entire collection, blot out the title, and seal it away for good.
So the version in the poem, it was all a lie?
I'm afraid that question is something only the dragon himself could answer. Well, would you look at that? Seems like these are the little troublemakers you're after. And all three just so happen to be forbidden texts. What kind of story requires reference material like that, I wonder?
Forbidden texts? You know, the first time you mentioned that the library had a restricted section, Paimon thought you were just trying to scare us. Are you saying it actually exists?
Exists?
Not really something you should be poking your little nose into, is it, cutie?
Sorry.
Seeing as it was Miss Alice who asked you to look for these books, I won't question the matter. But they'll need to be sealed away again once you're done, so don't forget to return them.
Don't worry, Miss Lisa. I won't forget.
Well then, that's all from me. After all that hard work, I think I've earned myself a nice cup of tea.
Cup of tea.
Alright, we've gathered all the reference books. What's next?
Wait, look!
Weh.
Long, long ago, an evil dragon descended upon the human world, bringing terrible calamity in its wake. Bravely did the people resist, until at last, the dragon lay slain.
Cerita Durin.
Later, a witch with a love for stories came upon the tale of the evil dragon, and for reasons she could not explain, felt a pang of sorrow on its behalf. For she knew, despite its body being born of wicked alchemy, all along, the dragon's soul was that of an innocent child.
Innocent child.
Right up to the moment of its death, it had no choice in becoming a vessel of calamity, nor could it fathom the cruel fate that lay before it. Though the witch had a love of stories, she was not pleased with how this one ended. No, that won't do, she thought. I'll write you a better ending instead. And so she set off to do just that, borrowing a little magic from her friend. With it, she wove a dragon's egg, resolving to rear a dragon child of her own. Yet long in thought she lingered, wondering what kind of world her little dragon ought to behold upon waking.
Apa yung sekarang mangyayari sa kanyang plotnya dan istana?
At last, she made her mind up, adorning the cradle with a trace of palatial splendor. Then, she quietly waited for the egg to hatch.
Whoa! We're actually inside the story!
This must be Aunt Alice's magic.
Yang baru kita dengar itu pembukaan ceritanya kan?
Yeah.
A story about me?
Why don't we just see where the story takes us? All we know is the beginning at this point.
Okay.
And now a golden-haired traveler, a silvery sprite, and a dragon-born youth step onto the stage. What new chapter will their arrival bring?
Whoa! That came out of nowhere! Was that the same voice we heard just now?
Kayaknya cerita ini bahkan punya narator sendiri.
Yeah. But why does it sound so familiar?
I've missed this. It's just like the stories my mother used to tell me.
You mean...
M?
She used to tell you stories?
Yeah, she loved it. Back when she was still alive. Sorry, we should focus on what we're here to do. So, now that we're in the story, what's next?
The dragon youth wondered aloud. Yet all he could do was wait for the story to unfold. Of course, there's something to be said for helping it along. Perhaps a little exploration could prove fruitful.
Oh! Is that a hint?
Yuk, kita coba ikutin sarannya.
Yeah, I agree.
Pakai Durin, guys.
This must be the dragon egg, right? Looks like it's gonna hatch any moment now. So we've got a dragon egg about to hatch, a witch who loves stories, and that evil dragon we heard about at the beginning. Yep, it all adds up.
This is my story, isn't
Yang
it?
begitu.
Okay, so how are we supposed to help the story along? It feels like all we can do right now is wait.
Apparently, it hadn't dawned on the group to look for a way to help the egg hatch faster.
Oh, right! We're at the point in the story where we're waiting for the baby dragon to hatch. So that has to happen before the story can continue.
Dan gimana caranya?
With the flames at his command, perhaps the dragon youth might be able to provide the egg with sufficient warmth.
What? You want us to
Bangga.
roast the dragon egg?
The silvery sprite's surprise betrayed her lack of reading. For in countless tales, it is told that only by fire's embrace will a dragon's egg hatch swiftly.
Huh, you kinda have a point there.
Durin, kamu mau coba?
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Set.
Clearly, both the golden-haired traveler and the dragon youth were eagerly awaiting the little dragon's birth, though perhaps their longing burned a little too brightly. Still, such fiery anticipation might itself become a blessing.
Tadi ada apinya.
At last, under the witch's expectant gaze, the little dragon broke free from its shell. No living being has ever decided the moment of its birth. You were no exception, my child. I brought you into being because I willed it so, just like the witch who created that evil dragon. But I promise you this. Your birth was wanted. You are loved, and you will have a different fate than the dragon that came before you.
You've never told me those things before, but for some reason, I always knew. Thank you for bringing me into this world.
The waiting witch did not feel lonely, for she had 3 visitors by her side. Together, they beheld the hatchling's first breath of life. Holding her dragon child close, the witch promised him a life unlike that of the evil dragon. And so, nestled in his mother's warm embrace, did the little dragon's story begin.
Wait, isn't this Mondstadt? Looks like we're back in the real world. Looks like there's more written on the page now and less ink left than before. So, does that mean we've completed this chapter?
Jadi ini memang Ica dulu ya.
Yeah, but why does M seem to think that the story isn't finished yet? Durin broke free from the curse, came into this world with a new body, and even made a bunch of new friends. That already sounds like a happy ending to Paimon.
Waduh. Suharnya di awam tutup. Iya, itu. Mungkin akan ada penunjuk di babak selanjutnya.
True. Everything's always so mysterious with these mages. Guess all we can do is wait for more clues.
Huh.
Duduk kok.
Is this thing on? All right, that should do it.
Hey, that's Alice's voice.
Hello there, children. If you're hearing this, you've stumbled upon the little recording I left for you. I thought you could use a few hints about how the book works. By now, I'm guessing you've already begun to leave your mark on the story. You should know, however, that the book needs time to absorb the ink, so the next chapter's clues won't show up right away.
Wait, so even magic ink needs time to dry?
The good news is, you can return to any chapter you've already completed and continue to explore the mystical, magical storybook world you helped create. Have fun, dearies. Toodles!
Oh, man! Paimon was so ready to knock this out in one go!
Maybe it's for the best. Sooner or later, we'll end up being whisked off to another world again, and if that happens, who knows when we'll be able to come back. So it might be good to take a break while we can.
A break.
Rasa sekarang waktu yang tepat.
Yeah! Paimon has a sudden craving for the Good Hunter's sticky honey roast. And we happen to be in Mondstadt, so...
So let's meet up here later. I need to find Miss Lisa to return those books anyway.
Tunggu bukunya mengungkap baru. 18 jam anjing. Apaan? Oh, nggak ada.
Huh. Paimon doesn't remember seeing this many manuscripts last time we were here.
Kayaknya dia menerbitkan semuanya belakang.
So, she wrote this many books even after Durin was born? Let's see. Weird. Is it just that Paimon hasn't read enough, or were none of these ever actually published? Wonder which story these are for.
Entahlah.
Well, looks like a lot of work went into it, so it must be a pretty great one.
Nggak bisa, sudah keluar. 18 jam di dunia nyata ya. Selanjutnya misi tak terduga. Kita ke markas pengusaha yang tadi. Cutscene.
Whoa! This is way too many books! Considering this library organizing job was classified as a premium commission, Paimon came mentally prepared, you know? But seeing it in person is something else.
Why, if it isn't Cutie and Paimon? What
Oh,
brings you
Lisa,
back to
itu tadi.
Mondstadt? Let me guess. You missed me so much, you just had to come visit. Is that it?
Oh, kamu bisa baca pikiranku sih.
You've become quite the flatterer since we last saw each other, haven't you?
Found you! We were starting to think you weren't clocking in today.
Well, I wasn't planning to. But then, Catherine mentioned someone had finally accepted an important commission for the library. So I came to check on things. Might you both be here for that very commission by any chance?
Senang bertemu dengan.
Music to my ears. Now, as you can see, a certain anonymous benefactor has donated a large amount of books to us. Imagine my surprise when a glance down the book list revealed that each one would be an entirely new addition to our collection. There are books of all different kinds, including quite a few that are banned. Troublesome, I know. So this wasn't an odd job I could trust to just anyone. And sorting them myself? My, what a headache that would be. It would take ages. All that to say, I'm very relieved to see you here. I would treat you to some tea, of course, but looking at the state of this place, perhaps another time, yes?
Don't worry. Just leave the commission to us.
You're as sweet as ever, Paimon. Well then, good luck in here. I'll leave you to it.
Finally! We made it to the last stack! What even are some of these books? A Hilichurl's Guide to Running for Your Life? Do Hilichurls even read? Oh, and Basics of Whopper Flower Cultivation. Who'd grow one of those, anyway? And what's this one? The Little Witch's Dictionary? Huh. That title's kind of suspicious. And didn't we already sort this area? Did you notice it earlier?
Enggak sih, di daftar juga enggak ada.
Huh. Well, witches always make Paimon think of, you know.
Yoo-hoo! Looking for me?
Alice? How did you get in here?
You must not have noticed, Paimon. I wasn't the one who barged in at all. When you opened that dictionary, you entered a mage's domain.
What? Ugh. Paimon knew that book had issues.
Have you ever read the storybook The Little Witch and the Undying Fire by any chance?
Saya pernah.
Splendid! That makes things easier to explain. This book was written as a dictionary for that other story. The actual contents of the two aren't related at all, though.
Ugh. That explanation makes things even more confusing.
Oh dear. Where should I begin? You know the promise the Hexen Circle made to Varka at the Tripartite Conference, yes? Namely, that in Mondstadt's greatest time of need, the mages would return and lend their aid to the nation? Well, waiting around for danger to descend upon the land isn't exactly our style. Rather than a scenario where we jump in and save the day out of nowhere, it makes more sense to lay the groundwork over time. That's how M put it. Besides, who knows when such a crisis could occur? It could be in the next life, or even tomorrow. Preparation is crucial. So, I gathered the mages together to write this dictionary. Of course, it had to be under the guise of being related to that storybook. Otherwise, I would never have been able to get them in one place.
Sepertinya butuh kerja keras ya.
Well, we looked into Barbie's scryglass and came up with a series of tasks tailor-made for the people of Mondstadt. They're all in this dictionary. Striving toward a common goal, overcoming obstacles alongside trusted companions, becoming better versions of ourselves. That is the best defense against what dangers could lie ahead.
Oh, you make it sound like something bad is actually about to happen.
Now, I never said that. But still, we are talking about trusted companions here, Paimon. And when we speak of a person who could be considered a friend to all in Mondstadt, I'm afraid the pool of options consists of but one.
Oh, aku paham sekarang.
Wait, the huge book donation? That was just an excuse to get us here, wasn't it? We had to spend ages sorting through them, you know.
Oh dear, I never could have imagined you would need to go to such trouble.
Uh-huh. Sure you didn't.
Well, this is an important book. I couldn't just bring it into Teyvat without taking any precautions. Much better to hide it in plain sight, you see. That's why I donated all those other books to the library. Besides, it's not like this is a bad thing. Just think of it as an excuse to reunite with old friends. And as a favor to your dear Aunt Alice.
Okay. If the goal is to help the people of Mondstadt, then we're in. We'll take the dictionary. And the next time we run into our friends, we'll pass your tasks and stuff along, okay?
Wonderful. Then I'll let you get to it. Have fun!
Talenta tambahan milik karakter bersangkutan. Belum punya PNT ya. Epilog dulu, epilog.
Oh, you finished sorting already? That went much faster than I expected. Now then, what would you like in return, cutie? You freed up my whole afternoon helping me with that. How about we spend it together?
Mau dibayar.
Oh, that's all? Well, don't worry. I won't forget. Ah, so you noticed too. Such strange names, and even stranger contents. Not to mention, this is the largest library in northern Teyvat, and I didn't recognize a single title on the list. I just don't see how that's possible. Unless...
Actually, we just ran into...
Trouble, I presume? I think I'll steer clear if it's all the same to you. Besides, if a book exists in this world, then there's a place for them in this library. Better for them to remain here than end up in the hands of someone more... suspect. Anyway, here's your payment. Thanks again for all the help.
Pembatasannya. Proses.
Given previous results, I should make a few adjustments to the experiment and ensure that the materials and equipment are all in order. As for the potion I need to make... Oh, Traveler, Paimon, what brings you here?
We're here to help with your task. We wanted to see if you could use some extra hands.
My task? Oh, you mean the one Mr. Albedo told me about? The one from the Hexen Circle? Well, you're just in time. The experiment is ongoing, and I was just about to work on it.
Ongoing? So, you've been working on it all this time?
Yes. It aligns with other research topics I've been working on, so it hasn't been too much extra work. Still...
What? Is there a problem with the experiment?
I've been unsuccessful so far.
Oh, so it keeps failing, huh?
It's not as simple as just failing. The whole theoretical framework behind this task is a bit more complicated than I imagined.
Ini sebenarnya tugas apa ya?
Oh,
Cair kuenya.
you still haven't told us what kind of experiment it is.
One meant to develop a potion that can transform sweet flowers into a variant 16 times its normal size. That is to say, the formulation of botanical augmentation reagent type 4, iteration 7. As you can probably guess, this is my 7th time running the experiment.
Wow! So, basically, we need to make growth serum. Or the 7th version of one.
Well, yeah, that's about right. This is my 7th attempt, but I didn't make many adjustments to the formula this time, because both the theoretical principles behind this experiment and the products of the process prove there's nothing wrong with it.
But you haven't succeeded yet, right?
Yes, I'm thinking that it's not my current formula that is wrong, per se, but rather, some other key element is missing.
Oh! Then Paimon knows just what to do.
Biar kalian bantu.
Ah, we came here to do just that after all.
Here it is. That said,
Mati
I'm
kamera
still
ko.
missing 2 ingredients.
Now that we can help with. What do we need to get?
I need spring water from Springvale to use as the base, as well as Eye of the Storm fragments. But that last one could be tricky.
We've got this! Let's go!
Let's tackle the Eye of the Storm first.
This is order.
Ding-dong water bomb!
Eye of frost on the walls. Branches of saw.
Animal hypostasis simulation. Animal test 60. Alright, that's the first ingredient done.
We can get the spring water down there.
And is best picked after it rains.
The high quality of Springvale's waters makes for...
That's all we needed, right?
All right, the ingredients are ready and the cauldron is just over there, so we should be good to go. But,
Is something wrong?
no. It's just... Do you mind if I watch from the side? Just for the purposes of accurate recording, I mean. I know lots of people don't like being scrutinized during experiments, so...
Oh, silakan saja. Aku sini kalau serang.
Thanks. Then, I'm ready to go whenever you are. I'll make sure to take detailed notes, too. So, are you ready to start the experiment?
Yep, ayo. Oke, waktu itu ya. Ada misinya ya? 100%.
That's it. Your execution was perfect.
Really?
Really?
Yes, I don't see any flaws in the brewing at all. Let me extract some and test the product's composition. One moment. Yes, like I said, flawless execution. The potion is perfect. It's exactly what I was expecting.
So? Was the 7th time the charm?
Upon examination, it seems identical to the previous 6 iterations.
Oh! Wouldn't that make the results identical?
Not necessarily. Experimental outcomes can differ even with similar variables all around. You never know what the result will be. That's what makes experiments valuable in the first place. Come, let's test this thing out. I planted some sunflowers beforehand which we can use. We just need to douse them with the potion and see what happens. Yes, let's head back.
Seryoso?
We should look for a place to take shelter. I'll...
Alright! We poured the growth serum on the flowers. Is that all we need to do?
Yep. The flowers need to fully absorb the potion, so it might take some time before we see a reaction.
What happens then?
The flowers will grow in size while maintaining their original appearance. But then, when they reach 12 to 14 times their normal size, this will prove more than they can bear. As if some upper limit has been reached, they will wither and rot, assuming unnatural forms until nothing is left of them but liquid.
Wait, what? So there's a problem with the growth serum then?
No. I've adjusted the formula time and again, resolving all kinds of issues that arise when inducing small plants to grow larger. Issues like ensuring that the leaves don't get too large, strengthening root diameter and load-bearing capacity, calculating how the increase in surface area might affect sunlight exposure and nutrition.
So, why isn't it working then?
Because the flowers cannot transcend. As above, so below, is one of alchemy's guiding principles. Alchemy seeks mastery over matter, but this world has its limits. It's like a specification etched into the law that governs all things. Part of the purpose of doing multiple experiments is to determine if this specification is stable.
Jadi kegagalan juga merupakan hasil yang valid.
Exactly.
Nice.
It proves that the limit continues to exist.
Okay, this is all a bit over Paimon's head, but basically, you needed the experiment to fail to prove that the limits and borders in this world are stable? Oh, what a weird experiment. Huh? Looks like one of the flowers is reacting. Wait a second. That's not a sweet flower at all.
Apaan itu?
Careful! It's a whopper flower. It must have absorbed some of the potion. Wait, but that's happened before, and it's never gotten this big either. Can this mean...
We can talk about this later. Let's get rid of it first.
I will have order.
Enhanced Animal Module 75, Animal Test 6308, Absorption Time.
With one heart, we pray. Luscious.
Phew, we did it. Even at that size, a whopper flower is just a whopper flower.
Just whopper flower.
But, was it supposed to get that big?
I could only make a rough estimate during the battle, but it looked at least 16 times its original size, maybe even larger. This means that the experiment worked.
Wait, but isn't that a good thing?
I'm still not sure what the implications are, but if further attempts succeed in reproducing this result, that means that something's different. Perhaps the limits and laws of this world are changing due to some unknown factor. I can't say if that's good or bad, but from an alchemical perspective at least, expanded boundaries means that more possibilities are now open to us. Either way, this brings my task to an end.
Seems so.
Seems so.
That said, It could also be an effect of the person who made the potion. There could also have been something special about this particular whopper flower. There's a lot that still needs to be confirmed, so I suppose this task opens the way for further questions.
Well, we're here if you ever need some help.
Kita bisa coba serang pertemuan itu ke Paimon.
Just think about it! Paimon could probably beat a whole gang of treasure hoarders to a pulp if you were 16 times bigger!
I have my doubts. The only reason the serum worked on the whopper flower was because its internal structure was similar enough to a sweet flower. If you drank some, you might become 16 times bigger, but you might also turn into a plant-based life form.
Yeah, nope. That's not happening then. Oh, by the way, Paimon wanted to ask, why is all your research focused on things like sweet flowers and sunsettias?
Oh, that's simple. Both sunsettias and sweet flower nectar taste sweet. So in that sense, accidentally making a whopper flower 16 times bigger comes with a hidden benefit. Because whopper flower nectar...
Tastes exactly like sweet flowers?
That's right. Once I've extracted the sugar from the nectar, I'll give you some.
You get it!
Demen manis. Selesai guys. Talenta tambahan. Wait, what is this? X-ray? Lima persen doang.
Something you...
Mau quest.
Go.
Mau nag juga bisa. Nice.
You have my undivided attention.
Oke guys, kita bisa gacha. 13 tak gacha ya, semoga ya. Wah, Oke guys, karena udah 2 jam kita akhiri stream hari ini. Thank you buat nonton, chat, like, dan lain-lain. Terima kasih 014. Next stream.